Wedding, where our beloved Stephen and Erin are going to tie the knot tonight. So let us commence with the services. Stephen and Erin, have you come here to enter in marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly? Have a go. Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
Yes.
Since it is your intention to enter in the covenant of holy matrimony, join your hands and declare your consent before God. When you love someone, you do not love them all the time exactly in the same way, from moment to moment. It's an impossibility. It's even a lie to pretend to. And yet this is exactly what most of us demand. We have so little faith in the ebb and flow of life, of love and of relationships. We leap at the flow of the tide and resist in the terror of the ebb. We are afraid that it would never return. We insist on permanency, on duration, on continuity, when the only continuity possible in life, as in love, is in growth, in fluidity, in freedom. The only real security is not owning or possessing, not in demanding or expecting, not even hoping. Security is in a relationship lies neither in looking back at what was nostalgic, not forward to what might be in dread or anticipation, but in living in the present relationship and accepting it as it is now. Relationships must be like islands. One must accept them for what they are here and now, within their limits. Islands surrounded and interrupted by the sea, and continually visited and abandoned by the tides of life. Erin and Stefan, today you are surrounded by your family and friends, all of whom are gathered to witness your exchange of vows and to share in the joy of this occasion. Let this be a statement of what you mean to each other and a commitment of marriage you will make. It's not vodka. Erin and Stefan, you have chosen to incorporate the ancient Celtic ritual of hand fasting in their wedding ceremony. Hand fasting is a declaration of intent where the couple clearly states that they are marrying on their own free will. Stefan and Erin, know now before you go further that since your lives have crossed in this life, you have formed eternal bonds, and you seek to enter this state of matrimony. You should strive to make the real ideals that give meaning to this ceremony and to the sanctity of marriage. With full awareness, know that within this circle, you are declaring your intent before your friends and families as witnesses. The promises made today and the ties that are bound here greatly strengthen your union and will cross the years and lives of each soul's growth. Do you seek to enter the ceremony?
Yes.
Erin and Stefan, please look into each other's eyes. Erin and Stefan, I ask you questions. The response is, I will. Ladies and gentlemen, when I raise my hands like this, the words we're going to be saying is, and so the binding is made. Let's give it a try. And so the binding is made. Okay, let's do this. Ready? Over there. Stefan, will you share in Erin's pain and seek to alleviate it?
I will.
Erin, will you share in Stefan's pain and seek to alleviate it? And so the binding is made. Stefan, will you share in Erin's laughter and look for the brightness and the positive in her?
I will. Show answer.
Don't encourage her. Erin, will you share in Stefan's laughter and look into the brightness and positive in him?
I will.
Stefan, will you share in Erin's burdens so that your spirits may grow in this union?
I will.
Erin, will you share in Stefan's burdens so that your spirits may grow in this union? And so come on, guys.
Through the hoop, through the big hole.
Excellent. Okay. Stefan. Okay. Stefan. All right, wait.
Yes.
Hold on. Let's go. Stefan, will you share in Erin's dreams?
Yes, I will.
Erin, will you share in Stefan's dreams?
And so the binding is made. No.
All right, don't tighten it. So, number 5. Stefan, will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union?
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Erin, will you take the heat of anger and use this to temper the strength of the union?
And so the binding
was in the back there. All right, now that you've blue, the rest of us. You guys had to wait for me to say that. It's a blessing. I'll tell you what.
You guys get so excited. Hold on a second, we have technical difficulties. He's in trouble.
All right. Ready? Take it from the top. Erin and Stephen, as your hands are bound together now, so your lives and spirits are joined in a union of love and trust. The bond of marriage is not formed by these cords, but rather by the vows you have made. For always you hold in your own hands the fate of this union. Above you are the stars, and below you the earth. Like stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation in which to grow. May these hands be blessed this day. May they always hold each other. May they have the strength to hang on during the storms. I lost my place. Sorry, guys. Storms of stress and the darkness of disillusionment. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other in their wondrous love. May they build a relationship founded in love and rich in caring. May these hands be healer, protector, shelter, and guide for each other. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May the road rise to meet you. May the winds always be at your back. May the warm rays of the sun fall upon your home. May green be the grass you walk upon. May blue be the skies above you. May pure be the joys that surround you. And may pure be the hearts that love you. Now that we're supposed to pull it out.
That's all right, the knot's there.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the candle ceremony. I asked the mother for the bride and groom to come up. Thank you very much for your participation. The candle symbolizes light in the darkness of life, especially individual life. Illumination, the symbol of holy illumination of the Spirit of truth as Christ is the light. Amen. The lighting of this candle symbolizes the joining together of two families into one united family that loves the new husband and wife to be. You may light the candle. Now we have the ceremony of the rings. I knew we should have practiced more. Oh. I will now ask you to seal the vows you share with each other by giving and receiving the rings. The perfect circle of the ring symbolizes eternity. The precious metal came from the ground as a rough ore and was heated and purified, shaped and polished. Something beautiful was made from raw materials. Life is like that, so is love. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Stephen, do you take Erin to be your lawful wife?
I do.
Let me finish. Do you promise to be faithful to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love and to honor all the days of your life?
I do.
Stephen, place the ring on Erin's finger and state, with this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I do wed.
Erin, do you take Stephen to be your lawful husband? Do you promise to be faithful to him in good times as in bad, in sickness and in health, to love and to honor him all the days of your life?
I do.
Erin, place the ring on Stephen's finger and state, with this ring, I be wed. Erin and Stephen, on behalf of all those present, and by the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Maybe.